Hi, Nathan Tannenbaum. These are just some of the stories coming soon to a Las Vegas Review Journal near you. There are two different firefighter contract negotiations going on in Southern Nevada. The Wednesday Review Journal included county commissioners discussing a proposed deal with Local 1908 of the International Association of Firefighters representing Clark County firefighters. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas City Council's Wednesday agenda included discussion of the recent contract approved by members of the International Association of Firefighters Local 1285, representing the city fire department. Details on the council's yes vote on the contract in Thursday's print and online Review Journal, following the Wednesday midday breaking news posting on that subject. The Clark County School Board Wednesday heard from community activists concerned about the more than 24 portable classrooms on the campus of the West Prep Academy.
Now the face of our community has changed. It's predominantly Hispanic, Latino, it doesn't matter. African American, Latino, the kids are kids, it's still our community. And we love this community. I have lived here for almost 26 years. To think that we have to come out here like we're begging, I'm not begging. We are demanding that we have the same as every other community. I have watched since I've been here. I have lived and worked in the West Las Vegas community. I have seen outlying areas, schools being built. Nobody asked, how many science labs? What kind of science labs? I listen to Dr. Barton, and I commend you and Dr. Goldman for what you have done to put this together to make it like it is. How dare you to think that we should beg for a high school in our community? 2009, we don't have a high school. Agassiz doesn't count. That's a charter school with a lottery. Most of those kids don't even live in that community. To think we got to come here for this, and how dare you? President Jackson, how dare you to sit there with your arrogance and your demeanor and your body language when people are speaking, and to say if I hear a cat call, I hear something, I'll have you escorted out. Who are you? Maybe we should have you escorted out.
The district is considering a multi-million-dollar bond issue to fund additional school construction. It is at least 8 years in prison for Ezekiel Williams, the 19-year-old Las Vegas man who pleaded guilty last month in the 2008 drive-by shooting death of Palo Verde High School freshman Chris Privet. In court Wednesday, Williams apologized to the victim's family. Read more in Thursday's print and online Review Journal. For the second time in less than a month, the Welcome to Las Vegas sign is in the news. Posted to the ReviewJournal.com's breaking news section early Wednesday morning, an off-duty Metro police officer noticed a man slumped over the steering wheel of a car in the parking area next to the sign about 5:30 a.m. The victim of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound, as the unidentified man's death has been ruled a suicide. A few weeks ago, somebody spray-painted some graffiti on the sign. We are inching our way closer to the weekend, and the Review Journal's Thursday neon sections got at least one what to do on a Thursday evening suggestion for you. The City of Las Vegas Department of Leisure Services is putting on its annual synchronized swimming show over at the Baker Park Pool. It's near Maryland Parkway in Sahara. Youngsters learning the art and sport of underwater ballet will be showing off their skills, as you'll learn from feature writer John Prisby's article. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I must tell you that I once again have the honor of being that show's master of ceremonies. Now, also in the cover of Thursday's Neon, Review Journal media writer Steve Bornfeld takes a look at local television news consultants and the impact they have on what you see, both in what the reporters and anchors look like and in how they report the news. Bornfeld also has his weekly Mediaology column, writing this time about KTNV Channel 13, opining that the station's action news recently has been scaring their viewers. Both are fascinating reads. Well, we move on to the weather. The strong low-pressure system we've been telling you about off the California coast has not yet moved onshore, much less towards northern Nevada. It has, though, spawned the cloud waves we've been seeing passing overhead, and it will be responsible for southwest winds gusting upwards of 30 miles an hour at times through Thursday. Now, when that system eventually exits stage east, our wind will then be coming from the north, and that's going to mean those high temps in the 90s you've been hearing about. Don't get used to them, though. We will be around triple digits Thursday and back in that ballpark by Sunday. Overnight lows, they will be noticeably cooler, too, down to the lower 70s Friday morning. For breaking news 24/7, you're at the right spot, ReviewJournal.com.